Okay. What's going on, everybody? Narcolepsy Boy 94 here, aka there we go, aka Malik here with the first episode of the Meet Us in the Ring podcast that we've been talking about putting together for I don't know 2 months, something like that now. Sometime last year we talked about it for the new year. Um, there's a couple of wrestling podcasts out there, but we kind of wanted to do one of our own. I had one going on before that kind of came to an end, and I think other people kind of wanted to get involved, so we kind of made a thing happen. So I will let my guests, co-hosts, introduce themselves. Some of you guys already may know. Some of you guys can make sure you guys give them a follow and check out their socials. Maddie, you can go first, and we'll kind of go in the order.
All right. Hi, guys. I'm Maddie at IZ Persephone on TikTok and Twitch. And my Instagram is Maddie Kennedy, MADIKENNEDI. Very excited to be here.
Hey, it's Mary, aka Mary the Heel. You guys have seen me with Malik many times on his YouTube channel, but now I'm excited to have one that's all four of us, and I'm so ready for this.
Somebody say A-Town down? Nah. What's up, everybody?
No.
You guys know me. Axel Guzman 1017. Bianca, Theory, all day, every day. Love that we got this podcast together. You guys know me from the Wrestling Chop Shop, doing something different. So let's have some fun with this.
Today we're just going to be discussing Royal Rumble topics since the Royal Rumble is coming up in 2 weeks now. I think it is 2 weeks. Next week, next Saturday. I feel like it's the hot discussion and everything, so we're going to discuss that, throw some of that stuff out there. What is everybody's favorite Royal Rumble match of all time? It's been a lot of good work. I don't know. I guess it depends on when everybody started watching. But we'll start with the bottom. We'll start with Axe. We'll go from the bottom all the way to the top.
Oh, me, bro. I mean, I wasn't trying to be like biased. You know, I really look back and all that, but it has to be the Rumble that Bianca won, bro. That is just the storytelling with all that, and then just the way they ended it when it was Bianca Rhea showing the future. It was just beautiful, you know.
Going a little bit more recent, all right, Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I love that one too, but you know, I gotta give it to the first women's Royal Rumble match, but also I really like. I think it was 2006 when Ray won, just because I'm a huge Rey Mysterio fan. So
that's valid too. That's valid.
My favorite was actually the Bianca one too. I know it was like Thunderdome era one, but it was still really good. I love that match, and obviously Bianca winning, cherry on top. So I liked that it was just her and Rhea in the finals, and I'm pretty sure we'll talk about Rhea going a bit later on in the podcast. But things are looking great for her.
Mine was 2005. That's the first one I ever saw live. That was like the first pay-per-view I think I ever watched. When I first started I started watching wrestling in 2004, but that's when I really started to heavily get into wrestling. And I don't know, something about that Rumble. I mean, I don't know if it's like because the people in it and it's the ending with like Cena and Batista, because I was like, I still wasn't really like sure like at the time what was really happening. I was still kind of getting familiar with it, but going back, it's just that Rumble was just incredible for me. I'll probably say 2005 or 2008 when John Cena returned at the Rumble. Because by the time that happened, I had already been watching for 3-4 years, and Cena was already my favorite at the time. So when he came back, I almost passed out. So I would probably say more
2020 Rumble.
If we're going more recent, I would probably say 2020, the men's. I was
just saying that, yeah.
I really like how that was structured. Like I wasn't sure when they first said Brock was going to be in it. I wasn't too sure how it was going to go at first. I was a little confused, and then I kind of got the idea once he started dominating people. I was like, okay, he's going to do that until somebody comes out and throws him out. I just didn't know who it was going to be, and then once it was Drew, it kind of set everything up like in my head. Like, okay, I see kind of where they're going, and it was kind of a good story. And then Edge coming back too was like, oh shit, like kind of added on to it. So I felt like that was a really good one too. 2020 was before the pandemic had happened and ruined everything. That Rumble was pretty good. That was probably one of the best, like as far as getting a booking standpoint to like setting up a match. That was probably one of the best ones I've ever seen.
I actually didn't like that one except for Edge coming back. It just felt more like a gauntlet match to me for like 30 minutes.
No, literally.
And I just didn't like that. But you know.
What about you, X? The 2020 Rumble.
What do you mean?
Do you like it?
I like what the men's one. I mean, I guess the best part about it was honestly Brock being hilarious, bro. You know, dancing to MVP's music. You know, Keith Lee coming out. Oh, big boy. You know, like little things like that. Drew taking him out. You know, that was cool. But man, I just don't like the whole champion being in the Rumble type thing. It's just.
Yeah, I'm against it too. Unless like they're gonna defend the title, like when Roman did it, and
Yeah, it's
like that was cool.
When Charlotte was in it last year, it's like
yeah, Charlotte. It was weird too to see like the champions in there, but I mean, I guess I'm all for it if it sets up for the story, like if it sets up where they're trying to go with the story. You know what I mean? Because like I feel like Charlotte being in there was kind of like, and I guess they needed people for the Rumble. I guess. I guess.
Yeah.
But like Brock's purpose, I feel like was a little bit different because it was like. It was more seemed like he just did it because he wanted to. You know what I mean? Like I'm the bully type thing.
I mean, it's Brock Lesnar, like
yeah.
I'm the bully and I'm gonna destroy everybody type thing. That's what it kind of seemed because like when he got eliminated, the pop was crazy. Like when he got eliminated by Drew, you know what I mean? It was like crazy, and that like really like before Drew had won the title, it kind of just felt like Drew was getting up to that superstar level. So you're like, oh, like like this is getting real good now. So I'll probably say that one was slept on too. I really did like the first women's ones too. In 2018, I was really into that one. The men's one in that year too was really good. When Shinsuke won, I was really into that one as well. So I'll probably say those two for me, or as far as like the newer era. What about the worst one you guys ever seen?
This should really be unanimous. It should really be unanimous because that men's Rumble, bro, that we just had.
2022 for you?
Yeah, bro, that Rumble is terrible, bro.
I was gonna say 2015 really for me.
I thought you were gonna say 2015.
I mean,
because I feel like unanimously people say that that's the worst one.
That's got to be the worst one I've seen. This from
storyline wise, I do get it, but the way the whole Rumble was just set up was just terrible. They had no direction at all. They had six people that they said were supposed to win. Shane was gonna win. Matt Riddle was gonna win. Brock obviously won, and it was just so discombobulated. And the women's one was too, but it was still better than the men's.
Yeah.
And, and they had less to work with.
I feel like last year's just was like it was very lackluster when it came to surprises, star power, but like from a booking standpoint, the men's was so bad and so bad. It was like it's like they literally it wasn't even having Roman win the issue for me. It's like the way they had Roman win was like the worst way you could. It's like I don't know how they expected people to be excited like for him to win the way they structured it. It was like they had Bray Wyatt come in and he was like the MVP of the Rumble, but it was cool and everything. But then like Daniel Bryan was in it, and he obviously was still a fan favorite at the time because he came back from injury, and then he got eliminated before Roman came to the match. And at that time, people either knew it was going to be Daniel Bryan or Roman who was going to win. So once he got eliminated, people were like, oh man, like that was kind of upsetting. And then Roman comes in and people were just mad by the time he came in, and then it got even worse when they had Big Show and Kane just like toss everybody else's favorites out of the so they tossed out Dolph Ziggler, they tossed out Dean Ambrose, they tossed out Bray Wyatt. Like literally, if you go back and watch, they literally picked those guys up and like literally just dumped them out of the ring. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, do they really think this is okay? And then The Rock comes out, and people were like are happy for 2 seconds, and then people are like, oh wow, this sucks. Like it's terrible. Like, it was like. It's literally like the worst way you could book and try to create a new star at that time because like they obviously wanted to push Roman, but it's like they literally structured it so bad where people like they literally did it so bad.
Bro, he was gone out the match for like 15 minutes or 20.
Yes,
and then came back like he was Superman. Well, anyhow, you know what I mean.
It was like it got so bad that they had to like do it again, like at Fastlane where they had like Daniel Bryan fight for the opportunity again. Like he already won the Rumble. Like why does he got to fight for the opportunity again? Like it's over with now. But it's like it was so bad that they had to try to come up with something different.
Yeah, I think last year both of the Royal Rumbles were just booked so poorly, and for them to announce all of the surprise entrants. Like that bugged me so bad, especially when it came to the Bellas, because that should have been a straight up surprise. And they announced it ahead of time. So it's like, okay, I know they're going to be there. And so that whole thing was just irritating. And then Ronda coming out and winning, I was like, bye.
I think everyone knew she was coming back anyway,
but it's like to challenge Charlotte, who was already in the Rumble. And that's my point. It's like, why was she?
Charlotte
2011
eliminated like all the good.
This is the one that
Mhm.
either 2011 was pretty bad too. I didn't
Oh
like
yeah, that 40 man. Oh man,
was-
I'll have to go back and watch that because I don't remember.
that's when
that real one.
freaking Kevin Nash came back, Booker T.
That's
I
all
think
you gotta
Bubba
know
Ray
is
came back.
all you gotta know is the final two was Alberto Del Rio and Santino Marella. That's all you gotta know.
They really had us believe.
That's all you gotta know. That's the final two. That was the final two.
Oh my god.
Oh man, they really thought we were gonna believe that Santino had a chance. Come on now, that was so bad,
And I was hyped for that one because it was 40 Romans, 40 Miller. 40 was a great idea. I'm like,
bro. That was something so new. We always had 30. Like what? After 30, there's more. What?
and it was like, oh man, when it got down to Santino and Del Rio, I was like, why is Santino in the final two though? Like he's not
Weird choice.
going to WrestleMania. Like nobody's gonna believe that.
Like we know this.
Like okay, and then Del Rio was kind of like, I wasn't against him at the time, but he wasn't my choice though. I'm like,
He wasn't. Back then, he was. I didn't really see anything.
Yeah, he was cool, but it wasn't like I prefer him. I wasn't like too upset about it. I was like, I mean, I guess, what I mean? It's like he's all right, but like there could have been some other options. I felt like. What about underrated? What is an underrated Rumble match that you think doesn't get enough love or enough talk? I can start if you guys want me to. I already know mine.
Yeah, I gotta look for these questions in order. We're going out of order. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Malik.
Mine would be 2009. I think that Rumble was highly slept on. People don't talk about that one enough. That's the one that Randy Orton won. That's before this during the run of his like Viper gimmick when he kicked Vince in the head and stuff, and he came in and won the Rumble. And they had a lot of superstars in it too. But it's the way that I feel like the story. It also led up to the story of Randy being like the most insane savage heel I've probably ever seen. Like that one, I feel like it doesn't get enough credit for me. 1999 is a good one. That's a good underrated one too.
This man with the 99 Rumble. Mitri, go home, bro.
1999. Yeah,
I wrote down the 2021 Women's Rumble, just because I feel like we've been mentioning that a lot. But at the same time, it actually was a good match despite not having a crowd.
And I was gonna say that too. Like it. Without the crowd, but it had some of the best like returns. Like, I'm sorry if you guys don't like her, that's cool. But when freaking you want me. Like, I wish she had a crowd. The whole thing with Billy Kay, it was cool.
That was fun.
Hardcore fucking country coming like Mickey J. Yeah, but nobody talks about it enough because it wasn't like you guys said. They said who everybody was going to be there. There was no surprises, but it still gave shock value regardless.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this one's underrated, but 2012 when Sheamus won,
yeah,
like
I
I
mean,
really
that.
liked that one. And there was like, because I went back and watched it recently, there was really good storytelling, which I appreciate because I hate Rumbles where it's like every entrant is pretty random and there's no like story intertwined with it. And then also, I really loved that the announcers came in. Like I thought that was hilarious. So it was Michael Cole, Booker T, and Jerry Lawler coming in. I think that was hilarious.
I remember that.
No, Booker T was funny because he literally just ripped off the suit and he just had it.
He had his gear on sitting down. Like he literally.
That's what I'm saying. Like he had that's what it was. He had no pants.
Yeah, like
it was.
Bro just like took off his gear like and like sitting down like.
Michael Cole took forever. He's trying to put the headgear on and everything.
Yeah.
Like.
2012 was
so
bad
good.
either. I did like 2012. What about a Royal Rumble where you think the wrong person won?
Easy. We just talked about it, bro. Roman winning instead of Bryan. Bro.
Yeah.
We just talked about it.
But also 2016, I don't think Triple H needed to win the Royal Rumble, and it should have been Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Should have been Dean Ambrose, but.
That's a fair option too.
Mine's
Dean Ambrose or Bray Wyatt.
Mine's gonna be 2017. I think Bray Wyatt should have won that one instead of Randy Orton. I think
that would have been good.
Also fair.
I think that one he should have won. 2012 too. I thought Jericho. I thought that was his year to win the Rumble as well. But I really thought that was gonna be his. He just came back and everything. He was like, oh, Jericho's gonna win the Rumble and everything. And he kind of gave us in the final two. Bryan, I wouldn't say Bryan in 2015. I would say Bryan in 2014. He wasn't even in that Rumble. It was still great. Like they completely kept him out of that Rumble. Like, which probably was a good idea looking back at it now because they obviously wanted Batista to win. But like, if he was in that Rumble, he would have had to win. Like, if he didn't, if he thought that like the crowd was really upset in 2015, like my gosh, like if he'd lost in 2014, the only other person I think that could have won in 2014 that the fans would have been okay with at the time would have been CM Punk because he was still a fan favorite. But like he got eliminated, at the end too. So if it wasn't gonna be him, it would have had to been Daniel Bryan. You know what I mean? So they kept him out of that match. Like they literally booed Rey Mysterio when he came out of 30. I couldn't believe that. I was like, bro, they're booing Rey Mysterio. Like
Disrespectful.
Like they never boo Rey Mysterio. He does nothing wrong. Like he just,
It's Rey Mysterio.
he comes out and they just boo him because they were so upset that Daniel Bryan was in it. So
I said 2020 when Charlotte won. I still think Shayna Baszler should have won that match. I know that she had her match with Becky at WrestleMania eventually, but still, like she did such a good performance in that match. I was just so pissed off. Like that was definitely her year to win. She even came out at number 30. It was like, come on, why? Why are we having Charlotte do this?
yeah, she came in dominating for like a minute too. She literally came in, I think, like tossed 4 people on a row. Like just like
yeah,
I was
because she's Charlotte Flair. Yeah. Hey.
Who you guys would think start this year's Rumble at 1 and 2? So
You say who?
We'll start with 1 and 2, then we'll go to 30. So we'll start with the first.
You're doing men's and women's, or
start with the women's.
That's what I did.
Yeah, start with the women's. What about you, Max?
Well, women's is kind of, we know already because the number 1 is Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Because she
Is
thinks
that confirmed?
Yeah, it's confirmed.
Or is it just her saying that?
No, it's confirmed. She's
Really?
coming out number 1. So for number 2, I mean, I said Raquel.
Me too.
That's
Me too.
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy because I feel like they want to establish, everybody hates it, but I don't see what Triple H sees in her. It doesn't matter if Triple H sees it, he's going to see it. So he's going to put her on that platform, last probably 20, 25 minutes. She's not going to win, but I could see her being the second coming out.
She'll probably get eliminated by like Ronda or something.
Mm-hmm.
Before knowing that Liv was confirmed to number 1, I put Bailey as number 1. That would have been
that makes sense.
Good.
I could see Bailey coming out talking her mess.
I can see Bailey
That'd
too.
be funny.
Bailey would make a lot of sense because he's kind of in the damage control stuff. That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
So what about now? You want to switch your answer? I mean, you said Liv's number 1. So if Liv's going to be 1, who do you think is going to be 2?
Still Raquel.
Raquel? Yeah, both have Raquel? I think it's going to be something like different. It's probably going to be like a legend or something, I feel like. It's going to be something a little different. I don't know what legend, because, you never know who they're going to bring back each year. Or maybe somebody from NXT. I feel like some NXT people definitely would be in there. Liv being number 1, I feel like it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. I don't know. I want to say odd stacked against her, but it's gonna be something like kind of how it was like last year, like when Sasha came out and then like Melina came out, and they were like, "Oh, it's not Melina." You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be something like that. I feel like.
Yeah.
So I think I could see maybe like some legend, but I just don't know which one though. It's hard to say because you don't ever know who's coming back. So I think it's gonna be a little bit of a surprise at number 2. What about number 30 for the women's? Number 30 is I think about that one. That was a little bit tough.
For me, if it's not Naomi, I don't want it.
I said Becky Lynch. I feel like Becky's got a very high possibility of winning this Rumble.
She already won a few years ago.
I know. I really hope she doesn't, but I feel
Naomi or nobody.
It should be Naomi, honestly. But I feel like it's probably going to be Becky just because people be like, "Oh my God, it's Becky Lynch!" Like we don't see her all the goddamn time anyway.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and say Rhea.
Rhea at 30. I could see Rhea at 32. I can see her being at 30.
Like, she could come in at like 15 or something and dominate, but just the way they've been pushing her and the Judgment Day, why not have her come out 30 and just like take out everyone's favorites? Like have Liv still be in there. There's still a little beef with them. Have her toss out Liv, like I could see it.
I'm gonna go with Rhea too.
After Liv lasts like over 40, 45 minutes, bro.
Yeah. I mean, she's not winning anyway, but like,
exactly.
Justice for Liv. Like every other Rumble, she's gone out in like less than 5 minutes. So upsetting.
She was in for like 20 something minutes last year. I think. And she did win Money in the Bank last year, so that's kind of like, well, although I wouldn't be mad if she won, to be honest.
Yeah.
I would probably say Rhea. I could see Rhea being 30. That kind of adds up. If they wanted to like really, because she's one of the favorites to win too. So if they really kind of wanted her to come in last and kind of do her thing, and I could see her coming at number 30. It wouldn't be out of the blue. I still don't know. It's still tough though, man. I could see Becky possibly being in there, maybe a surprise kind of return, because you never know who shows up at the Rumble. It could be, I'm sure there's going to be a couple of surprises that we've seen, but I kind of like Rhea at 30. I kind of can see that. What about the men's 1 and 2? And
Ah.
30.
I mean, I'll go first. I put Sami Zayn and Dominic Mysterio as 1 and 2. I think that would be a good start. It's someone that people are really loving right now, and then someone that people are really hating right now. So they would both get really good reactions.
Valid.
That would be interesting.
My answer is a little bit different. I'm going to say Seth and Cody. 1 and 2.
Oh,
1 and
right,
2?
right
I don't know
off
about
rip.
that one, but that'd
Right
be
off rip.
Okay.
I mean, I
think Cody's coming out number 2. Seth will be number 1. They already got the
Wow.
history and the beef since Cody left and everything. So I think they're going to be 1 and 2, and they possibly could also be the last 2 in the ring.
I put Bobby Lashley at number 1 and Seth at number 2, just because they might have some what's unresolved issues from the U.S. title feud.
Also valid.
Yeah, I also feel like Bobby coming in at number 1 would be pretty interesting. I hope, obviously, they wouldn't pull like a Brock Lesnar, but it would be fun, especially because he's only just come back and now he's just ready to go. And then Seth at number 2 would definitely be a lot of fun too.
Damn, I feel like mine is so generic. I say Ricochet and Baron Corbin. Like, sheesh.
Hey.
All right. I mean, I don't know. Ricochet was the first person to qualify, so I mean, I could see it. And Baron Corbin, just get him in and get him out, please.
Yeah, no. Bye.
I say Seth and Cody because I think we all know Cody's coming back at this point. They've been doing the whole promo package, so
he's on the poster.
Yeah, he is on the poster.
It's a surprise, but
gosh.
it's a surprise, but I guess not a surprise at the same time. So I feel like there may be a bigger surprise at the end of the Rumble. So I think Cody comes in at 2. Seth to be 1. There's already a story there because of the whole interaction that they had at the end before Cody had left and had surgery and everything. What about 30? What do you guys see coming at 30 for y'all?
I know Mary said Sami Zayn for 1, but I said
if you smell what the Rock. Like,
oh yeah, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah. I mean,
I really
I put
said
The
Sami
Rock
Zayn.
also.
Listen, look at your background, bro. Like the electricity, come on, bro. You saw what they did.
But if they're not gonna have Rock come out at 30, then I want it to be Braun Breaker
Ooh.
for his come up on the main roster.
We team Grayson Waller out here.
Bye.
No,
He's
we'll talk about that later.
He's growing on me a little bit. I won't lie.
Grayson Waller's cool. He's not winning the title.
Grayson Waller's growing on me.
I love him.
I like Grayson Waller, but Braun Breaker, I can see Braun being in the Rumble. I mean, he's a champion, but it's NXT champion, so it's like
Yeah, but they've done it before.
They've done it before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrade was in the Rumble.
Can you imagine Mandy in the Rumble?
I want to say The Rock, but I just feel I don't know, man. It's different for me. It's like
I don't know, man.
I want to say Rock, but I feel like it's gonna be somebody. It could be somebody a little bit different too. I honestly don't know who though.
As long as he doesn't win.
No chance. Yeah, that's what I'm
Stop. Not funny.
No.
I mean, if realistically, if The Rock comes out at 30, he's not. I just don't see him losing.
No, yeah.
There really hasn't been. You know how like every Rumble they give you like little hints who possibly could win. Like, yeah, there's Cody, but it's not really all there because he still got his stuff with Seth. Like, this is the first time where it's like I don't see where they're going.
Yeah,
I don't. So The Rock coming back at 30, I don't. Why not?
I don't know where they're going either because it's like that's why I feel like Cody could be 2 and then The Rock could come in at the end. But I wouldn't even be sure if it's The Rock. I could feel like maybe it's some type of I still feel like Triple H got some like Forbidden Door stuff like he working on with Japan and stuff.
That's another thing we don't know.
Because it's like he kind of let people go over there and do their thing in Japan for a little bit, like in the beginning of the year. So it kind of made me like, what you got planned? Like, got something going on over there? Like,
Mitri, get out of here. Dominic is not winning the Royal Rumble.
Oh my god!
Can you imagine?
Oh my god, Dom and Rhea winning. Oh my goodness.
That'd be crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
The new Triple H and Stephanie. Here we go.
Josiah, stop playing. Stop.
Stardust.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Cody did say like he's not interested in another match with Seth. I don't know if that means anything. but it could.
He wants the title, yeah. I mean, he wants the title.
Yeah,
So,
he's kind of
that
done
was-
with that.
I mean, that pretty much we already kind of knew that was the story. He came back anyway, was for the title.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's kind of the whole reason he came back to the WWE. It's really hard, man. I don't like you.
The Rumble is just so.
Cody is like I think a lot of people's favorite to win, but it's still kind of unsure though. Kind of like I'm not really sure like what happens within that whole structure. Like I'm not really sure what kind of goes down. Honestly, it's kind of unpredictable. Who have the most eliminations? So you guys think have the most?
All right. So
Ooh.
at first, I had Omos. Listen,
Does he
if
still work here?
the Hurt
Yeah.
Business, we still don't know if they're gonna come back. I mean, I'm just saying.
That makes almost makes it sound crazy.
But I'm starting to hear these ideas that yes, he has a match, but what if we get like some 3 faces of Bray Wyatt type shit?
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with Bray Wyatt if they do
Like a
go that
Mick
route.
Foley type of situation.
Yeah, regular Bray Wyatt. He said it last week. I am Uncle Howdy. He's the Fiend. He's the.
I mean, that's like I don't care. I mean, possible.
It's possible if they go that route. I'll say Bray Wyatt, but otherwise, I'm just gonna stay with Omos. Like it's Omos.
I'm gonna go with Braun Strowman.
Oh, I forgot about Braun.
Yeah, forgot about Braun. No, I'll still go with Omos.
I said Bobby Lashley.
That's also valid.
I could see Bobby just.
I was thinking Bobby Lashley myself too.
Yeah.
If I had to give a different answer. Maybe Gunther.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he is gonna be in that.
Forgot about Gunther. He
That's
just gonna chop people and they just gonna fly out the ring. Bro.
Maybe Gunther. I could maybe see Gunther. It wouldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't say like more of a dominant aspect, but he's a very physical competitor. So I could possibly see him or Karrion Kross if he's going to be in the Rumble. I could see possibly Karrion Kross, depending on if he's going to be in it, because he isn't really he hasn't announced he's going to be in it. Kind of just attack Rey Mysterio. So I don't know if he's going to be in it. I'm assuming he is, but I don't know for sure. So I would probably I could say Karrion Kross. I could see him doing some domination in the Rumble, like as far as throwing people out.
For the women, I mean, if it's not going to be Raquel, then probably Rhea for most eliminations.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll go with Raquel.
I said Ronda.
Depends on what number she comes in.
That's true. Yeah.
She'll be a later number, I feel like, for sure.
Yeah,
I could see a later number. I could maybe see Raquel. I think maybe Shayna Baszler could be a sleeper too. Like kind of revive her a little bit, trying to get her back up there.
Oh, nice.
Raquel would make sense though. I mean that would make a lot of sense. Rhea would too, depending on what number she would come out in. I could definitely see Rhea throwing a lot of people out. Raquel too, especially if she comes in early. Like if she's number 2, like y'all said, she could definitely. She may be the Iron Woman in the match too. If she comes in that far, like she could have the best performance of the match if she's coming in that early.
Yo, Mitri, you crazy.
Hope Ronda throws out everybody.
Stop.
No, she won last year. We're not doing this again.
Back to back.
No, that only applies to Bianca Belair.
Axel, I will unfollow you. Stop.
Back to back. I mean,
hey, listen.
I ain't guess it. I like Ronda Rousey, so yeah, I ain't guess it.
Ronda didn't get the win in front of fans. Give her her moment. No, let me.
No,
she's had enough moments.
Stacy Keibler Mitri.
All right, let's talk about.
I don't even think she wrestles anymore, bro.
Let's talk about people who you guys think is going to win. We got 2 choices. Let's talk about somebody. Let's talk about 2 people that you think can win, and talk about somebody who you don't want to see win. So we'll kind of make it a little interesting. We'll start with the women. So for me, I definitely think it's going to be Rhea or Becky. It's one of the 2 for me. I would lean a little bit towards more Rhea, only because if Ronda was the champion, then I probably wouldn't win with Becky, but she's not the champion no more. So I probably would say a little bit more towards Rhea, but I could still see Becky winning. Which I wasn't against it at first if they were going to have Becky versus Ronda, but I don't want to see like Becky versus Charlotte really, which I mean, they kind of need people for Charlotte. I mean, so like if they want to do that, they want to do Rhea versus Bianca, I'm not against it, but it's just the story's a little bit different for me. So I would probably lean a little bit towards more Rhea if I had to say. But I'm still the women's and men's are very unpredictable this year. I'm still not sure if it's going to be Rhea. You know what I mean? Like there's no clear.
I think I'm sold on Rhea.
Yeah.
I'm not sold.
Especially with the way they're going with the Judgment Day. Like they're who would think that them splitting the tag titles would involve like Judgment Day? So that's like to me that's a big thing. They could have split it with the Street Profits and so many other tag teams, but they were like, okay, now we'll do it. We got the Judgment Day, they're big ass heels. Rhea winning, and hey, Finn is a wild card because he has a faction. Who says the Judgment Day doesn't come out to help Finn? Like, and he'll have Damian and Dom in the ring with him. But I still think it's The Rock. If we're
Well, who I want to win, my first choice is Naomi, and then my second choice is Liv. Realistically, are either of them gonna win? Probably not. But
No.
those are the two that I want to win.
Who do you think's gonna win? If you had to guess, you had to pick two people.
Oh my god, this man said Queen Charmel. Just out here, go somewhere.
Either Rhea or Shayna, maybe.
Oh, Shayna
would be fun.
Hey,
Redemption.
please give Shayna Baszler, please. Oh my gosh,
That would be so cool.
I really don't know. I like this one. I really don't know.
What about you, Ax? What about the women? Somebody you don't want to see win, and two people you think will win.
Who did I put? Let me see. Oh, I didn't even put two people because I told you I'm sold on Rhea, bro. Like I just and who I don't want to win,
Ronda.
That too.
Liv Morgan, bro. I'm sorry.
Hey, you know what's crazy? My answer's Liv Morgan too. But I don't want to. I'm past the Liv Morgan stuff.
Me too.
No, 2023 is her year. Justice for Liv Morgan.
It's
I think
done for me.
2022 is kind of her year.
And it's not against
because it got
her,
ruined.
but realistically, I feel like this is their last attempt. Like they're gonna put her number one and see the reactions and everything, and see what reaction she gets when she gets thrown out.
She is very over with people right now.
She is. It's just I don't know what they do sometimes with her. Like seriously.
Somebody said Mid Morgan in the chat.
It's
so mean. That is so mean. Get the fuck.
It's
a goose above Liv Morgan. Oh my goodness.
That is disrespectful. Oh my god.
You talking about the Aflac duck?
Yeah.
It's just for
That's
Liv.
number 30.
The way they structured her run last year just wasn't good.
No.
It was just like the worst case scenario for her, and I don't look at her on the level of Charlotte, Bianca.
But she can be though.
They just messed up.
She can't. I don't see it. I don't see it for me.
It's just the booking, bro. If I'm gonna be honest, like giving her the Money in the Bank was good.
It was
but
good.
They just thought like she was so over that it was like it doesn't matter if it's Ronda, just have her cash in. No, you should have had her hold the freaking briefcase.
Well, and the way that she won is what ruined her trajectory for
lost.
the whole year.
She almost lost.
That was bad.
Because the fans turned on her so fast after that.
That was after
because it wasn't believable.
Hey, don't compare Liv Morgan fans to Dallas Cowboys fans. That is rude.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't go that far.
I said for who I want to win, and this is honestly just because I really didn't know.
Bianca, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh
just
God,
go in and win.
Gonna be in the
Face herself, you know.
The best, the Iron Woman will not be. I said Raquel. I don't know. I just feel like it'd be.
I would love that.
Yeah, that's Raquel's a rising star right now. She's doing really good. I did see this rumor that, or is it a rumor? But a lot of people are saying Bianca's going to drop the title to Becky and then go on to face Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And then Rhea wins the Rumble. And Becky's the one person I don't want to win the Rumble, by the way. And then goes on to face Becky for the Raw Women's title. First of all, Becky, stay out of the damn title picture for at least a year. Thank you very much.
Careful.
So that rumor better not be true because, like,
I just don't get why you would make it Becky.
I don't think Bianca should drop the title before WrestleMania. That would.
I don't either. I say give it a full year.
But realistically, if they're gonna put the title on Rhea, if they don't want to have her to beat Bianca, Becky's really the only other option. She's the only other top babyface on Raw.
I don't. But if that's the case, just give it to Alexa, bro.
But then they haven't even done the draft, so why?
But Alexa's like she's not really babyface, like right. We don't even know what she is.
We really don't know.
But it's like you gotta protect it. I feel like if Rhea's gonna beat certain people, her beating Becky would be good for Rhea. You know what I mean? So it's like it's like Becky's transition. Like she's just there to put Rhea over, which is I'm not against it because if they want to do Bianca versus Charlotte, Well, you got to find a way to get there. Bianca and Charlotte are both the champions. So how are we going to get there without somebody dropping the title?
Yeah, but there's just no like. Why do that entire, rebound?
I feel
What's the word? Redemption story just for Becky to beat Bianca again. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, if she did it in the Elimination Chamber, that'd be different though, because she's being
yeah, that's
think
and that's where I think it's gonna happen, bro. They're just gonna
oh my god.
they're just gonna
It's really like if they're gonna do it that way, that's the only way that makes sense.
because I don't think
I don't
Bianca's
want-
gonna make the Rumble.
Yeah,
No.
she's not gonna be in the Rumble, and I don't want Bianca versus Charlotte in a title for title match either. I don't want
hell
No.
So
I don't know.
they have to get the title off somebody, and they just put it on Charlotte. So I just don't see her dropping the title.
The only reason I'm okay with this is because right now Charlotte is a face. So everybody can shut the hell up. Oh, Bianca should be a heel. She's a heel. Well, maybe you'll get it. And I won't have to hear you any goddamn more, bro.
Well, I mean, if Bianca wins the SmackDown Women's Championship this WrestleMania, I won't have an issue with that. But
I won't either because I'll be there.
oh, that would be so cool.
Like I said, I won't have an issue with like if it ends up Bianca being champion and Rhea being the champion. I mean, they get to where they want to get because they want both of them to be the champion. So I understand the whole concept of it.
Again.
So that's why I feel like to me it would have just made more sense just to have Becky versus Ronda and then just have Charlotte come back and then challenge Bianca. Like didn't have her come back and win the SmackDown title like this happened.
Because that's the thing. You're gonna have to turn her like heel because you lost your title. No offense, I love Bianca, but who the hell are you to come and challenge Charlotte? Like they're gonna have to do some type of character change. Because you really think Charlotte's gonna be like, yeah, okay. Like, no.
But my thing is, it's like I don't even know. You can't really turn people heel on Charlotte though. It's just hard to do it. Like they try to do it with Becky. And
It's hard, but remember, there's history because Bianca was still a heel during that whole Charlotte going for the NXT title. Remember, Charlotte went down there. They had their little promo battle.
That was
other than that,
But I'm not thinking it's like what people really sell. Like they try to do it, like I said, they try to do it with Becky, and then like end up turning Becky into the biggest.
No, Becky was forced.
So I don't.
They didn't think they were gonna get that reaction, bro. I'm telling you, they did not think that it was gonna go that bad to where they're like, oh shit, we're gonna have to turn Becky heel, because like, damn, they didn't.
I know they definitely for sure didn't think it was going to turn out the way it did. It's interesting though. I don't know how they get to it though. Like if they wanted to do Bianca versus Rhea, I'm not against it. They want to do Bianca and Charlotte, I'm not against it either. It's just how do you get there because they're both on different brands with the title. So somebody has to drop the title. I don't see them having Charlotte drop it unless they got some surprise where Charlotte's going to drop it to somebody we don't know about yet. But then again, who though? Like. There's nobody down there to beat Charlotte besides Ronda, and nobody wants to see Ronda with the belt right now. So
as long as Bianca isn't pinned to lose the title, I can be.
That's
okay.
That's why I say the chamber, because I mean,
well, she got to get pinned to lose the chamber though.
Oh yeah, that's right. Not really though, not really, because they could do a thing where they all attack her or something, and she out.
I mean, they could do something
do that, like a Bobby Lashley.
But it took 3 people to finally pin Bianca over how long?
Mm-hmm.
They could go that route where it's like everybody gotta just kick her out because otherwise she's gonna win. She's Cena, right?
I just want her to hit 365.
Me too.
She really got much to ask for.
She is.
But then it's like 2-time SmackDown Women's Champion. I mean, I'm not against it either.
Yeah,
but,
it's just gonna be hard to wait.
She would have to. It would have to be like she either lose or either she lose. I don't know. It's either I would assume she would probably lose if she faced Charlotte, but then again, I'm not sure though.
I don't know.
I don't
I'd
know.
cry. Don't make me waste my money on Mania if I go there live just to. Oh my god.
I would be defeating all 4 horsewomen. She beat Charlotte.
I mean, she definitely would be Charlotte if she faced Charlotte. I don't see Charlotte winning. My thing is, if she faces Charlotte, I definitely don't see her losing to Charlotte.
Mm-mm.
If she faces Rhea, then I think Rhea's beating Bianca for sure.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't be against that. I like Rhea anyway. I like Rhea.
Yeah, I think it would make sense if anybody's going to beat Bianca. Rhea would be a good choice. So
Rhea would be the good choice.
Yeah.
If Charlotte, like I say, I don't think it can be Charlotte if Charlotte's going to face Bianca. But it's still, I just don't know how they get there. That's just the thing. Like, how do you get there? It's so weird because like Charlotte coming back to win the title was a little bit unexpected for me because I was like, okay, I don't know what direction they're going in. And if they're going to have Charlotte lose the title before WrestleMania, I just don't know who they're going to have walk into WrestleMania as the champion. I know a lot of people don't want Ronda, and realistically, there's really no other. There's it's Charlotte and Ronda, and nobody else really at their level right now. Like they have other people there, but they haven't built people up. Like Raquel's not there yet. They still
Hey, put some respect on Xia Li. Now let me stop. Poor girl ain't get no reaction. That's
Oh, so bad.
She had a decent match with Tegan. I like that
It
match.
ain't
a
her
decent
fault.
match, but when she walked out, like, oh my goodness, you couldn't even put you couldn't even put crowd noise to help it.
Justice for Xia Li.
I was so bad.
Yeah,
I felt
Justice
so
for
bad.
Xia Li.
It ain't her fault, bro. I don't know what.
Nah, I'm not saying it's her fault. Like, trust me, I know it's not her fault. They don't put her on TV worth of nothing. But
I would be the one person.
I just
being
hate.
like, "Xia."
I don't hate a lot of things, but I
Me.
hate that for them, man. Like they come out, they're all like, and nothing.
Yeah, it'd be like that for
Yeah.
some people. Don't get that reaction. I mean, but some people can get there though. It all takes time. It takes time.
Oh yeah. It just like I felt for her. I'm like, damn. Like,
Yeah, that's sad. That's how I felt when Tegan came back because I was so hype. I was like, "Oh my
oh yeah,
god,
she
Tegan
barely
Knox
got
is back."
anything either. It was
But
like,
Oh, yeah,
I guess because a lot of people didn't watch NXT.
not everybody
We
watching.
don't.
Not everybody watching NXT. So
Yeah, which
not everybody's
sucks.
familiar with all these people who are coming from NXT. You know what I mean? But even then, she wasn't really pushed like to be like a top star in NXT. Like she had good feuds, but she was never champion or anything. So like
No.
I can understand people kind of. That's why I always feel bad for some people coming from NXT because like people don't really know who these people are. So it's like, or somebody come from the independent scene. People are like, who's this person right here? I'm like, oh man, like they don't know who these people are. Like it's kind of bad. You know, it kind of sucks for them a little bit, but. I think if it builds up over time, they can end up getting reactions. But I think this Rumble is like probably the most unpredictable I've seen in a while. Like the last few years, everybody had their picks to win for sure. I'd probably say since 2015 for me. I was like I have all my picks were like, all right, this person's winning. I know this person's winning. This person's winning. So I think it's hard to say this year, like for both.
I'm gonna be honest. The only Rumble I've ever called was when Bianca won. Like other than that,
Yeah, that was pretty.
that's
obvious,
the only. Anything else, I've always been blindsided. Like
Really?
yeah. Especially like that's why when Mary brought up the one with Sheamus, I forget that he won because like that one surprised me.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I think for me, like this Rumble in particular is so unpredictable because there's so many people who are injured or who were injured that could come back.
Yeah.
Like I'm waiting for Carmella. I'm desperately waiting for her. I'm waiting for Natty. I'm waiting for so many people who are coming back from injury.
Please. I love Carmella and I love the whole beautiful thing, but the pop that this girl would get if she comes back to Fabulous, bro. I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I would
I'm just
lose
saying.
it.
They spell the what? Oh,
I
saying.
would scream. I loved that Carmella. Even I liked her when she was tag team partners with R-Truth. I thought that stuff was great. But like after that, it's like
that was funny.
Okay. But so I'm waiting for her. I'm waiting for Natty. I'm waiting for Randy. I'm waiting for all those people coming back from injury. So that's what makes this one like so anxiety inducing because I'm like, who's going to be coming back from injury?
Who do you guys think are going to be some surprises besides excluding Cody?
Cody's not even a surprise anymore. He's on the
Hopefully
poster,
Naomi.
bro.
I could see Naomi.
I could see Naomi. Like everything's done. Sasha's where she needs to be. Naomi, you a real one, but go get your bread too.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have a couple people from NXT. I would like to see Nikita Lyons come in. I know she's not gonna win, but I just want her to be there. And then I think Roxanne Perez will show up.
Oh, I'd love that.
Roxanne Perez. I'm on Team Cora Jade. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you.
There
goes the Cora Jade love I need. Thank you.
Maddie, we're right here.
Roxanne Perez this, Roxanne Perez that.
Darby
Roxanne cool, but I'm waiting for Cora Jade to take that title.
You mean budget Darby Allin? Okay. Okay.
Who's budget Darby Allin?
Cora Jade. This girl can't even skate.
First off,
this girl cannot even skate.
First off, Darby. Who cares about Darby?
I care about Darby. I care a lot about Darby.
Darby. If we go in there, Darby just he another rip off of Jeff Hardy, trying to be Jeff Hardy. With the whole stunt doubles.
You know that word you said while you were talking, trying. That's the key word, trying to be. You could anybody could jump off the ladder. But...
The Rock, 50-50 with The Rock. I do think some surprises. I think John Cena's gonna be in the Rumble. I really do. I think Cena will be in the Rumble.
I don't think
there was that thing. There was that thing. There was a rumor. Well, it's not a rumor. That Cena recorded something while he was at SmackDown besides the show, and then somebody said it was with Theory. So I mean, They could set up that. I'm still waiting for that. If I could see
I'm
that, I'll
still
be
waiting
so
for that
happy.
Yeah.
too.
I need that. Theory
I'm
versus
not saying
Cena.
Cena
I
will
need
be
it.
in the Rumble long because he didn't do much in the match that he had, but I think it could be like a little interaction. You know who else I think going to be in the Rumble that nobody's talking about? Brock Lesnar.
No, that's because I don't want him there.
We don't care.
I don't want him there, so I hope he's not there.
I
Brock
can't.
Lesnar showing up.
Now here's the thing. Because we all have ideas and we all want stuff, but not everybody, but you think The Rock, maybe Cody at 30, the world is gonna get so mad when number 30 comes out and it's Brock fucking Lesnar.
I think Brock will be there either to set up his match with either
Bobby.
him and Bobby or
Gunther.
Yeah, but I'd rather see him and Bobby. I still want him and
I'm
Bobby.
telling you, bro. If all else fails, Brock Lesnar.
No, we don't need
No,
that.
Brock can't be number 30. I mean,
No, not again.
I think he'll be like 20.
That's right. He was 30 last year. Oh, my
Mhm.
God.
I think he'll be like 27, 28-ish. Like it'll be kind of in that range. That's why I think Bobby comes out later. Like Bobby will come out and he'll probably like dominate a little bit, and then Brock will hit, and then they'll have the little interaction. And maybe they eliminate each other. Maybe they throw each other out and they keep fighting outside the ring. Something like that. Like they have a big brawl outside the ring. For any other men surprises, I would love to see like a Forbidden Door, like Okada or something. Oh my God, I ain't gonna lie, I might pass out. Okada show up. Something like something like that with the big Forbidden Door will be pretty cool to see. Same with the women's, like a big Forbidden Door. You know what I mean? Like Mickey James came in last year, so like like Sasha Banks show up. I'm just saying, like
Money.
It's not gonna happen.
I ain't gonna be too upset about that. So I could say something like that. So hopefully, if the Forbidden Door things happen, though, it's hard to say who though because you don't know really who. Like
Can we get Ember Moon back?
Athena when she's in.
I know.
She's in AEW right now. She's on the
I know.
Ruby.
Listen, Mickey James won the title again. Could she be surprised?
Yeah, I was gonna say Mickey's got the title again.
Hardcore country again. Let's go. 2-2.
Down.
Yes, Tony Khan is gonna be cool with like, hey, go ahead and go on the Rumble.
Man, listen,
God,
Tony Khan.
Nobody sees that. Nobody sees that happen. So,
Hey.
so I hope there's a surprise that nobody knows about though. Like a surprise that nobody is gonna predict or nobody thought of. That's what I'm gonna hoping up. Like somebody.
Well, there you go, Mitri. Mitri just did it. Number 30 is gonna be Sin Cara. Yes, sir.
Sin Cara.
Santino Morello again.
Which one, Mitri? The real Sin Cara or the fake Sin Cara? Because remember, they had two of them.
Give us the fake Sin Cara.
James Ellsworth.
James Ellsworth. Ted DiBiase Jr. Oh, man.
I ain't gonna lie, that would be pretty dope though. I did like Ted Jr.
Now, there is one, only because he's been doing interviews recently. Chris Masters. I would love to see Chris Masters go up against Bobby just real quick. Little throwback.
Oh, what about CM Punk?
No, I don't want him either.
Oh,
You know what? Screw it.
What?
Number 30. Look at my. I'm turning off my TV.
I don't know.
I will turn it off.
I don't know if I can handle that because if CM Punk's in the Rumble and then Cody's in the Rumble, I have to pick, and my heart's gonna be torn because I can't pick between those two.
Some said no Phil Brooks.
It's gonna be.
Somebody said number 30 is Hardcore Holly. Nah, but for real though, JTG. All right.
JTG.
I would be happy if CM Punk came back.
Yo.
I mean, CM Punk's top 10 for me, my favorite. So I'm not gonna say no to CM Punk coming back. So I just don't know.
I am. No.
Don't bring him back. For what? For what?
Yeah, CM Punk, come on, bro. Like,
It's CM Punk.
Yeah, he's a diva, and he needs to go away.
He needs to go away.
Okay. Well, I mean, like
Right.
at the end of the day, CM Punk was right. I'm just saying.
Oh, he definitely was right.
Oh my goodness! You mean 2 times?
That's a topic for another
Hey,
episode.
Randy is too old. Randy's not
Oh
old.
my God,
No,
can you
he is
imagine if
not.
Randy
He just
came
hurt.
back?
Yeah, he just hurt right now. He's only like 40.
Riddle's in rehab though, so we wouldn't even get a
Yeah.
Arcade Bro reunion.
Bro, do you know how old Chris Jericho is? Come on now.
Yeah. Chris Jericho older than Randy Orton.
Who really knew that the next Ric Flair in age-wise and continue to do this would be Chris Jericho? When is he gonna stop?
Hopefully soon.
Like when are you gonna stop, dude? Like
Chris Jericho would actually still put on good matches. Like Ric Flair in his 50s. Ric Flair in his 50s could put on good matches, but it was like You know what I'm saying? It was like Ric Flair was still there though. Like, you know,
I mean,
like,
Ric Flair
was taking ladder
versus Taker was valid at WrestleMania. That was
yeah,
valid.
yeah. His match with Shawn Michaels, you know, was like, you know,
Mhm.
one of the Ric Flair was like almost 60 at the time, so that was a great match, you know, too. But it's like Ric Flair wouldn't win titles at 50 though. I'll say that though. He wouldn't win championships. You know?
This man says CM Punk could stay his old ass in all Ethernet cable wrestling. Not the Ethernet cord. Come on, right? Somebody said Sting. Definitely not, because he's in AEW.
Yeah.
Thing.
Oh no, age wise. Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he is 60. He did take that one
He's
Imagine
spot.
if Sting came and he just brought Darby with him. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
That's not happening.
Number 30, Deuce and Domino. Okay, got a tag team. All right.
I like it.
All
I like
right.
it. I like Deuce and Domino. They were cool. Deuce and Domino
All right.
were
Yeah.
cool little.
Italian mobsters. I mean, you know, or whatever they tried to be.
They were like, I guess.
Oh,
like the greasers. They're like,
Grease. That there we
Yeah.
go. They were
They're
trying
like-
to be Grease there.
Someone we didn't talk about for surprises. Not Jake Paul, Logan Paul.
Oh,
if he's cleared, I don't know.
Doesn't he have like some crypto people to scam or something?
I
Oh my
honestly
goodness.
don't
Give me Goat Paul in the Rumble, please. I'll take it. I will take it. Number
What
30.
do you mean?
He
No,
has
no.
the number 30. He can come in at like 23 or something.
Maybe number 30. Why can't he be number 30?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't deserve that spot.
I hope
30?
Brock Lesnar chucks his ass.
I ain't saying he's gonna win at number 30, but number 30. I mean, number 30. Logan Paul.
I hope like if he does go in, every superstar in there just starts kicking the shit.
What you mean? It's Logan Paul. He gonna come out, give everybody a
This is
prime.
the
They all gonna
Christmas
chill.
Zoo.
You know?
All right, Logan Paul. They all gonna jump off the top rope when he come in. They just gonna eliminate themselves when he come in. That's what's going on.
Mhm. Oh, it's Logan. Leave. Yeah, it's
Yeah, we
Logan
gotta
Paul.
get out of here.
The Pollinator. You know?
Tyson Fury.
Stop.
What
Moxley.
if this was
God,
Jake
listen.
Paul's
If
debut?
you guys are Moxley fans, can you at least keep up? Because like the man signed 5 years to AEW. He's going nowhere unless AEW goes out of business. Like, what do you guys?
Which it probably.
Hey, they just hit
Okay.
4 years. I said I'll stop talking that nonsense when they hit 5. They got one more to go.
No, they're definitely gonna hit 5 for sure. Yeah,
Yeah, no, it will.
they're gonna hit 5. I'll probably say though, I could see Logan Paul being in the Rumble. I don't know what number he come out in. There's a variety of people I could see. I think Brock will be there. I think Cena will be there too. The
Mhm.
Rock, I don't know, man. Like I do think The Rock is facing Roman at WrestleMania, but like him in the Rumble, it's like he would have to win, and I don't want to see that unless like I said, Triple H got something up his sleeve we don't know about that. I don't know about yet.
Yo,
Well, I
me
heard
too.
they might do a thing where Roman defends like on both nights. Like
I heard
different
that.
titles.
Who knows?
But I don't like Roman, and they can't do that to that man, bro. Like have him
Yeah, that
defend
would be a
twice.
lot.
They can't do that. He couldn't even stay in the freaking War Games for more than 5 minutes.
Unless they did like a ladder match.
I mean, if he did, like, my only thing is this though, like
They need to do it at the Chamber.
if he defends both nights, whatever. But it's just like I just feel like I don't know. It just gives more reason to complain about Roman because now he's in the main event of not one but both nights of WrestleMania.
I'm saying it health wise because again, this is the man who couldn't be in the War Games for more than 5 minutes. You're gonna have him main event twice, back to
Yeah,
back.
I mean, he barely is in matches anyway. So
And that's what I'm saying. Even when he had his match with Sammy and KO and Cena, like it was mainly Sammy.
Yeah, I mean, like he's not gonna
So
he's
so
not
you
gonna
can't-
wrestle like a full length match unless like
and that's what I'm saying. So there's reasons for that. It's like y'all not gonna make a main event 2 nights because then
No.
the first match is gonna be a squash match. It's gonna have to be.
Unless they did like a contenders match on night 1 and then on night 2 the winner of that faces Roman.
I just hope Adam Pearce does what he's doing with the Usos to Roman.
Yeah, please.
we have to split up the titles.
Like you know,
I'm
they
so happy
they
about
lose
that.
the Raw tag titles and they're all just in the ring. And Pearce is like, "Huh, you guys look a little different, huh? Wonder, I just can't put my finger on it."
I
It's
mean,
like, you know what, Roman? I
we
think
all
you need a
know,
little change too.
Sammy and KO are definitely winning the titles. Well, actually, no, because if they split up the titles, I don't know what they're gonna do that.
I mean, they can still do it.
The
They'll just-
Usos will still have the SmackDown titles.
That's true.
and even though I hate the bloodline and everything, but the storyline, they Sammy better do the face turn. They better not do it with him getting his ass beat. They need to do it the other way around
Yeah, I
because
think they will.
that's how it's looking. Like Sammy was really like, yo, like
It's kind of going either way. Either way,
And
it's
that's-
gonna work. Either way, it's gonna work. It don't matter which way it happens. He's still gonna be over, no matter which way it
oh
happens.
yeah.
If he gets his ass beat, it's gonna. It could be more of a sympathy thing. Like he's like upset, if he wants to turn babyface and help out Kevin Owens,
Mhm.
he can, and that could be a way too. I think maybe getting his ass beat would be the more sympathy though, because it's like he's been trying so hard to get accepted into the group, but it's still kind of like they're making him do things, trying to like be accepted. So then it's like, oh man, like
It's like, bro, he was supposed to win the match by himself, almost did it, and then they're like, nah, we got you.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
We know you can't do it yourself. So
That
Roman
sucks.
had to send us, which is like, damn. I'll be like, all right.
it plays into the story because realistically, he's already proven himself to the Bloodline in War Games, but, like,
And that's what I'm saying. It's like they
still
keep,
making him jump through hoops, which kind of makes it a little like I think it makes it where Sammy's gonna get frustrated. Like, what do I have to do? Like what more I have to do?
because at first it was for Jay. Like everything was to show Jay. Oh, now it's like they're like, oh, Roman doesn't even know now. Like,
Yeah.
so now you got to show Roman, and that's not gonna happen.
I think it's
you
gonna
want to be me. Like,
I think it's gonna culminate.
hell, man.
I think it's gonna culminate to either Sammy will do something with like Kevin or something like at the Rumble, like say like Bloodline beating the shit out of Kevin Owens, and like Sammy kind of like coming out, not involved, but it's like he's trying to like he's not gonna stop, but he's not like getting involved in like the beating of Kevin Owens because he can't do it, and then like that'll kind of like add friction there, and then I think that'll lead to the match between Roman and Sammy at the Chamber, which everything will culminate with there. But it's like there's so many factors that play into it though, because you got the Rumble winner and everything too. So it's like,
that's when they should do it. I'm sorry. Like if they're gonna split the titles, bro, just imagine that pop in his hometown.
Yeah.
That's gonna be that'd be pretty like the reactions are gonna be crazy.
Because I always said, bro, Rock versus Roman, if that's what you want, they don't need the titles.
No.
Right.
They don't, because we already know who's gonna win. Roman, because you're not gonna put the title on the Rock. So them doing it without a title, you don't know. You won't know. So why not just do that, man?
Yeah, but they're not gonna get rid of number one, the Rock ain't being Roman Reigns title or no title.
Hey, watch that young Rock. That lady had a memorabilia set for the Rock.
Okay.
The Universal title was in the back. I'm just saying. I don't know why it's back there.
Roman
He
Reigns
ain't
ain't
got nothing to do
CM
with the Universal Championship. I'm just saying.
Roman Reigns ain't CM Punk. That's two different. They two different type of animals when it comes to WWE.
Nah, that was just disrespectful. Like,
that's for like
oh, you got the title for over a year. The Rock's coming back. He gonna take it from you. You good with that? No. Okay. Who cares?
I think I think they'll find a way to get the WWE title away from Roman before WrestleMania. I just don't know how.
Adam Pearce, bro. I'm telling you.
Like they may have Adam Pearce take it from him. They could strip him from it, and then they have maybe
bro.
Whoever wins the Chamber could be the champion.
You go online, the titles are split. They're not unified.
Yeah.
Neither are the tag titles. So it's like, there you go. Like Adam Pearce, put your foot down. You don't have a world title. Get your world title back, bro. Send Seth Rollins or Theory.
Really pushing Theory.
Theory got the U.S. title. He's chilling with the U.S. title right now.
Hey, listen. A lot of people had the U.S. title and they had other titles on their shoulders too. I'm just saying, Seth Rollins.
He had it for a couple T. He had it at one point. I'm interested to see what happens though. I think there's a lot of storytelling that's going to happen involved without the Rumble, as far as the Bloodline and so everything's that's going to be even the Bray Wyatt situation. There's going to be a lot of details and factors that play into it. So I'm curious to see what kind of goes down because I really don't know as far as like how the Rumble is going to be structured. I'm not really sure what's going to happen yet either. Like I have ideas, but I'm still not 100% like sure. Like that's going to happen right there. I really don't.
There were still rumors that they were going to try the 40 again. I'm glad that didn't come to light.
40 would have been cool, but it's like they tried when they first tried it, it just didn't.
It's like
it didn't hit the way it was supposed to
because it was too many old ass legends. I even think the Boogeyman came back. It's like who cares about the Boogeyman, bro? Like he was cool when I was a kid. Like oh my god, he's really eating worms. Oh goodness, great. No, nobody cares about the Boogeyman.
No.
And you guys,
Bubba's cool, but without Devon, that was boring. Who the hell cares about Kevin Nash?
Yeah, Kevin Nash coming back. He got a good pop though. It was.
Cool. No, he did. It
was a cool little pop, in that moment. But it was kind of the same way when he came back in 2011. It was like, yeah, Kevin Nash though. Like, I guess.
It took forever and a day to get down to the ring. Like them quads is not working, brother. Just stop.
Kevin Nash wasn't many people. Any guys' final thoughts? You guys like wild predictions? You got for the Rumble? Anything? Any wild theories?
Not wild, but I'm sorry if it ain't The Rock, it's got to be Seth, and that's just me. Cody's cool and everything, but I'd rather have Cody like beat the shit out of Seth to win the title.
Okay.
and just have him come back, win the Rumble. Like he has nothing with Roman at all. It's forced storytelling, in my opinion. Since he's been back, he's said he wants the title, but he's never spoken Roman's name, not once.
Maybe that's a good thing, though.
And again, let's not forget who beat his ass before he went off of TV. Seth Rollins.
True.
Finally give Seth Rollins the title just to have Cody win. I mean, he lost. Like, come on. I mean, why not? Like, he beat his ass.
That is a good way to put it. I could watch that. Be down with that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't. I mean, Seth and Cody again, though. I don't see it personally. I really see something else.
Yeah.
And nobody wanted to see Brock versus Roman again, but
I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I don't know if I have any like crazy predictions. I mean, I just want to see people who don't get a lot of love. So like, I would love to see Mansoor, or should I say Mansoor?
Mansoor.
Yeah, or you know, I mean, even like, give me Mustafa Ali. Give me, you know, give me someone just being in the Rumble, not winning, just being in it.
Not anybody but Mustafa Ali.
Rude.
We love
No,
Mustafa
but
here.
I just want to see people that don't get a lot of love.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'd love to see like AJ Styles give a good performance in the Rumble.
But
Finn
he's
Balor.
injured, remember?
He is.
That's why I didn't even say anything about AJ.
Yeah.
Where have I been? Damn.
It happened at a live event, so.
Oh yes, no, I did see that
Yeah.
on Twitter. Oh,
They don't want none. They don't want none.
they don't.
I want
none.
I want justice for Cameron. For was that last year?
Oh
When
When
yeah.
her and Naomi.
Don't even. That was, and that's what I mean about that whole Rumble. Why have
You had- it was
Sonya
right
kick
there.
her out, and then next comes out is Naomi. You should have had
It
both
was-
of them in the.
Yeah.
It was a light,
Stupid.
and they missed.
I think they did that on purpose, though. They didn't want them in the
Yeah, but it was.
It was
that was-
there.
Oh, that's Naomi's best friend. Yeah, I mean we haven't seen her on TV in years, but yeah, sure, let's go with that.
What about you, Maddie? Any wild predictions or theories for the Rumble?
Theory.
Not really. I just don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I think for me at least, it's pretty clear cut that Rhea's gonna win. But as for
I
the
don't know.
men's, I don't know. It's a toss up between a few people, but I guess we'll just see.
The men's could be a toss-up. I think another surprise entry for the men's too will be Edge. I think Edge. will be-
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
And Beth Phoenix, and then her and Rhea have a moment.
Yeah,
Love that.
we've been waiting for that.
yeah.
Been waiting. I think that's gonna happen at this.
But wasn't there rumors that we were supposed to get like I don't know if it was the Rumble or Elimination Chamber, Edge versus Finn in a Hell in a Cell or some shit?
Yeah, I think it's too late for that. Rumble's too close now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless something goes down tonight that we don't know about, but I think I think Edge will be a surprise entrance because we haven't seen him since Extreme Rules. So and that could be one for the women too. We could be in there in Rhea.
Yeah.
Oh, please don't though. Please don't, because I can see them like having Beth throw out Rhea. Please don't.
Oh yeah.
Gosh.
Please don't.
Or vice
I
versa.
don't think that will, but
Please don't.
Like,
Yeah,
as
but
long as Becky don't win again, we're good.
period.
good.
Or Rhonda.
Yeah. Or yeah. No.
Oh,
Give me someone new. But
Please.
I'm excited for the Rumble. 2 weeks, getting more anxious by the day.
Can't be
Mhm.
worse than last year. That's for sure.
It can't be. It can't.
Yeah.
I hope not.
You never know.
Who's that? Number 30. Here comes the money. Here we go. Lord,
You just
help me.
win.
We can only hope that it's not. I think Triple H will cook up something good. I mean,
Yeah.
last year's was just so like
Roman ain't getting stripped. Mitri, yes, he is.
Yeah. He should.
You think Adam Pearce forgets all the stuff with him and Roman from 2020
The Liv Morgan hate.
when we literally had Adam Pearce versus Roman Reigns for the Universal title? Y'all forgot that? Y'all forgot about that? I know Adam Pearce didn't.
he got to take one of the titles because
They really did that, bro. That's
Roman,
insane.
when Roman first loses, it's got to be the Universal title. He dropped the Universal title. Like that has to be the first way he loses. Whoever beats him, whoever it's gonna be, got to be the first one because the WWE title, the Usos, they never need those either. Like they never needed those titles. They just so Now it's just gotta find a way to get him off it. Like it was cool they put him on him, but now you gotta find a way to get the titles off of them. So it's kind of you gotta make things harder. Like, all right, now how do we get the titles off of them? Still protecting everything within the bloodline. So now it makes everything harder. So
stop protecting them. It's over. They've had their thing, bro.
I know it ain't over. I think it's over, but it ain't over.
No, it's over. It's over. Because what you don't know is that Dwayne The Rock Johnson sent Solo. You know,
Solo can rock that business when he come. That's all I'm gonna say. Rock getting that business but Solo will give him that business when Rock show up. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Solo will probably have a good Rumble.
Don't forget there's other Samoans.
Y'all gonna be mad when y'all think that, and the Usos and Solo is like, yeah, but Roman, that's The Rock. Like we can't, like, you know, like
Yeah.
man, forget about that. This ain't
you think Paul Heyman's not gonna bitch out too? But my tribal chief, it's the Rock.
You know, Roman's gonna say we ain't worry about this. Ain't the attitude era. We ain't worry about him. We ain't worry about the Rock.
I'm just saying. My tribal chief.
The mother Simone's gonna end up showing up and helping Roman. The mother ones that y'all don't know about yet that ain't there. They're gonna end up popping up.
The other Samoans, yeah, sure.
There's a lot of them out there.
Keep Jacob out of here, bro.
Jacob
let Jacob stay in the Indies, bro. Don't.
They actually wanted Jacob out too when Solo came out too. But
no, bro, don't leave Jacob by himself. Just like you should have left Solo by himself. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, Solo was doing fine.
Took his whole title reign away just at the expense of fucking Roman. Like,
bring him in there. We need more people in the bloodline. Bring him in there.
It's got to come to an end at some point.
Naomi.
Listen, what we're experiencing now is what me and Malik experienced when we were younger with Evolution. Like you just didn't know when it was going to be done. Like,
yeah,
we just thought Triple H was going to be, and that's what Roman is right now. It's going to happen. It's just when.
Evolution was good though. I love Evolution.
Nah, Evolution was. I never thought that was going to end. Like, Triple H was kicking everybody ass, but they did it the right way. How did Batista?
And then they built it up the right way where they made stars out of the group. I mean, so they could do the same way with.
They got Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy, and if they wanted to do it with Solo and the Usos, I mean, the Usos are already a great tag team before they got.
Usos don't need anything else. Like, this was just adding more shit to their
legacy. Yeah, there's adding more shit to legacy. Her business will be dope too. Agreeing for them. That'd be so wait for that. So, I think there's gonna be still more story. Like, there's gonna be more stuff for the bloodline to do if they do like Her Business, because you still got Imperium there too, like the Judgment Day. Like, there's still other factions that they haven't worked with yet that they could still work with, so that'd be pretty dope. And then maybe this whole we still don't even know if Bray Wyatt got a group either. Like, I don't even know if like there's still people like,
as far as we know, it's just him and Alexa.
He said he Uncle Howdy, but like, if he Uncle Howdy, then who is the guy that like
that wasn't Uncle Howdy, bro.
Like, who is this? Like,
remember they said that wasn't Uncle Howdy. It was a different mask.
Yeah, so like, I mean, we don't even know who that guy is. He ain't got no name yet, so we don't even know who that is. It could be
it's a good old no name, from SpongeBob.
It could be freaking cousin Mortimer for all we know. We don't even know who it is. So maybe he got a little group that he got going on, so we don't know about. So it could be a lot of things. It seemed like Triple H really into the faction things. You know what I mean? Like, into like the.
It's Triple H. Like DX, Evolution. Like, come on.
Seems like he really into those faction things, but I'm interested. Like I said, the Rumble's going to be unpredictable.
Wasn't he in the corporation too? Like, wasn't he on the
corporate ministry?
Yeah, like he's just a faction machine, bro.
The authority.
Yeah.
The authority. Oh yeah, how could I forget the authority, bro? Like,
gosh, the authority. I feel like that was so long.
Nah, there we go. That's a better. Like, I thought that would never fight, and I love Seth Rollins, but bro, I did not like that man back then. I thought this is never gonna end. This ain't never gonna end. He got Stephanie and Trips. Like, who's gonna stop it?
I wasn't against the authority, but I will say though, they really was getting under people's skin though when they was doing the whole, like, when they was making Big Show do like the dirty work and the Shield and like
that best for business. Like, oh my god,
Daniel Bryan was getting screwed. I was like, man, this is crazy. Like, they really got the heat for real. Like,
they took my boy Dean out with cement blocks. Like, oh man.
That was pretty dope, man. Like they had some
Nah, it
real,
was.
they had some real legit heat. Like that Survivor Series when they got fired and everything. That was like, man, that was crazy.
The worst part was what they did with Roman in the Rumble. That was it. Having Big Show and Kane be the last. Like that. Other than that, it was.
I still can't believe they did that. Like honestly, like it's Big Show and Kane. Like nobody cares about Big Show and Kane.
Like it's not 15 years, bro. Like nobody cares about these two.
Like
Not a single soul, bro.
I still can't believe they did that though. That's still mind. But like when I go
They
back,
tried so hard to get Roman over, so hard.
I don't understand how they think Big Show and Kane like this by dumping everybody else. Like they literally just dump everybody else's favorites out. Like just I was like, this is crazy. Like they're just trying to like make Roman like a heel right now without him being a heel. Like they don't even know it. But we'll be another episode will come Sundays. We usually record on Sundays, but things happen, so we'll do Sundays at 5 p.m. every week for every podcast. Make sure you guys stay tuned. And we'll see what happens with the Rumble. Like I said, I think it's very interesting to see what's going to happen because there's so many thoughts and predictions, and I think after the Rumble, you'll definitely have more of an idea of what's going to happen at WrestleMania, more of the lead up. But it's still going to be interesting to see what kind of plays out and what goes down because there's still so many unanswered factors that we don't know about yet that I think will be answered at the Rumble. So, and either people are going to be happy or upset. It's going to be one of the two. I don't think it's going to be in between. It's going to be no in between because it's either going to be something like The Rock wins and people are like, oh man, or somebody like Cody wins. Everybody's like, yeah, so it's going to be one of the two factors.
Hey, Cody wins. Don't be surprised if the fans turn on him too.
I won't. That's for sure.
Who's they? Not me.
Right? I'm just saying.
Bro, listen. In the group chat, I was literally probably the only one.
You are the only one. You are.
I was the only one who liked Cody in AEW, who wanted him to be the champion, but he wouldn't be the champion. I was I was there at WrestleMania when he came back. Y'all saw my video. I was hoping it was gonna be Cody.
If y'all see my reaction video to it, I said, Malik, I hope you going crazy. Because like a split second, I forgot he was there.
Cody Rhodes is my number two. Cody Rhodes is my number two in WWE right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be sad when your number two beats your number one, and then what you gonna do?
Ooh.
I want Cody to be the one to be Roman, so I mean, I went either way. Like Roman passes the torch to Cody now. I mean, I'm happy. You know, he ain't gonna have Cody ain't gonna have the Roman run, but I mean, I ain't gonna be upset. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna upset me. So Cody being champion, it's best for business. You have to say best for business, as in the words of the Authority. So. But let you guys want to plug in your social media before we head off here. We'll sign off. You guys can plug in your socials. Make sure you guys give everybody a follow. You can follow Narcolepsy 194 on all social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, all stuff, YouTube as well for more wrestling content. And make sure you guys give my co-host a follow as well. She'll have to plug in their socials.
I guess I'll go. Maddie Kennedy, MADIKENNEDI on Instagram, and then IZ Persephone on TikTok and Twitch. And make sure you follow us, Meet Us in the Ring on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and subscribe to the podcast.
Once again, Mary the Heel on TikTok, Mary the Cosbounder on Instagram if you feel like it. But yes, follow Meet Us in the Ring on all social media platforms.
Someone say A-Town now? No.
No.
You already know where y'all can follow me, Axel Guzman 1017 on TikTok. Go follow the Wrestling Chop Shop on YouTube as well, and go follow the Meet Us in the Ring on TikTok. Let's talk about how we could start doing like videos on that as well, separately doing videos.
Yeah.
But thank you all for coming out, really appreciate you guys for the first episode. I saw at a moment we had 17 or 18 people watching, so right now we still have like 12 or 13, so appreciate y'all, really do appreciate y'all.
Make sure y'all subscribe and stay tuned for more episodes, more content coming. Hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see what happens. Can't wait for the Rumble. We'll see what happens.